The time is 8 a.m. on this Saturday morning, February 18, 2017, and it's time now for the Peter Channel Saturday Morning News on this Saturday morning, February 18, 2017. Get on! And good morning to you all this lovely Saturday morning, February 18, 2017. Here, it's 8 a.m. It's 22 degrees here in Dalton today. I'll be 50 here on the Peter Channel Morning News at 8 a.m. Top story 8 is Munich, where Vice President Mike Pence and German Chancellor Angela Merkel on Saturday offered during dual assessments on the trouble of the transatlantic relationship as both praised NATO, but Pence made no mention of the European Union as a key economic said. Retired Vice Admiral Bob Howard turned down President Donald Trump's offer to meet national security advisor on Thursday. The private administration of a top candidate for a critical foreign post days after the Trump fired Michael Flynn. One of California's strongest storms of the year, stepped up bubble genesis and weather bomb has hit the state, killed 2 and bringing torrential rain and flash floods and mudslides. Crowded upper Malaysia, men from North Korea's men arrested in Malaysia connected to the murder of Kim Jong Nam, the North Korea's leaders have proven diplomatic role are probably over the body. As the clock ticks toward a takeover deadline, Kraft 9 committee faces an uphill battle again at the U level to negotiate publicly. The committee has declared Kraft's $143 billion buyout for an elected American senator has no basis for further talks. London. Former UK Prime Minister Tony Blair has a rallying cry for pro-European Union Britons for all parties that are united in the presided electoral middle voted for Brexit in Iraq. There are a lot of children playing the dance, and each of Muslim they went around the front yard of their houses, chasing every each other front the alleyways, and their parents sit on a pleasant church, keeping them both 7 a.m. A funny thing happened during the rest of the past week. President Trump's face, as bookers of the talk shows and the evening news brokers that tech closely to the Kremlin's political agenda, was sadly absent. Damage caused Turkey detained 26 people after Karma given the state's PKK responsible. The chairman of the House Democratic Caucus said Friday that reports that the Trump administration had considered deploying tens of thousands of National Guard troops to apprehend the Turkmen outrageous very reminiscent. Florida man wanted to make targets struck up 3 at Jamal Plata, 40 he said. 2 F-50s caused a sudden boom as they raced in the base and open airport. Friday intercepted under response to the children of aviation aircraft that flew near Palm Beach, Jersey, to President Trump in the Mar-a-Lago. Dubai United Emirates. U.S. President Donald Trump said United Emirates for the invitation ceremony Saturday to formally open the Trump International Golf Company Dubai. North Charleston, South Carolina. President Trump visited one factory and Friday to show the company's newest model of 787 Dreamliner and the latest series of planes. The next Mr. Scrubbers and Buffalo Aircraft Engineering. City Group Incorporated Chief Executive Officer Mike Kovacs, compensation 6.1. Percent for 2016 to 15.5 million after the firm's profit decline. Exit leads the shutdown of Hyde Park businesses. Cape Canaveral, Florida, a private space company, says Canada now to launch an landmark delivery fund for NASA today mission to leave the Earth on the same side used by the first Apollo moon landing crew. That team behind the NASA Juno spacecraft made a key change to the upward plan for the remainder of its primary planned mission. The satellite continued to circle Jupiter in the long 53-day orbit instead of transition of shorter 14-day cycles. A new study makes it in the case of the mostly submerged landmass at about 2/3 of the size of the Australia meets all the usual criteria for a continent. In a remarkable discovery in an amazing place, scientists have extracted long dominant microcrystalline and famous giant crystal in the neck amount of caves and maximum revive them. Trenton charges gives survivor a new face and a second chance to normal life. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control says that the flu vaccine is 40% effective in preventing illness. That number might seem low, but the U.S. Peter Challenge time is now 8:04 on this Saturday morning, and it's time now for a sports report. Last night, the Norton Lancers girls basketball team move on to the NCAA 30 for the first time since 1999 with a 49-42 win over the Bellingham Blackhawks. Celtics and the Bruins have died off. As part of the NBA's All-Star Showcase, the world defeated Team USA 150-141 behind Jamal Murphy's Murray's MVP performance in the 2017 BBVA. Compass Master saw Chelsea to the Norwich on Friday. Scottsdale, Arizona. New England Patriots wide receiver Michael Floyd pleaded guilty to the second offense through drug control and been sentenced to 24 days in jail. Boston City, Louisiana. David Faison, a coach in Louisiana, Fabulous Man, Alabama, recruited from visited high school, has been fired. Pittsburgh Steelers is our linebacker. Lawrence Simmons has talked to the man and team spending the time. 10-year NFL career record. New career practice has said like a foregone conclusion. Peter Children's time is now 8:05 on this Saturday morning. Time now for traffic and turns to the pot. Beep beep! Let's have a when a shuttle bus will place the Mulan between Bowdoin and the Newport Station on weekends of February 18th and February 19th. But the subway can be rail and the ferry is out. Looking again. Alright, down in New York City, 95 is southbound side, Little Southern Box. Lost Expressway, westbound side, is welcome to Remote Stretch, 278 westbound side, Little Southern Lost Expressway. 278 eastbound side, Little Southern, 478 in Brooklyn here. Merritt Parkway, westbound side, Little Southern, New Gate, 95. Otherwise, Connecticut without and Massachusetts highways out. Looking again. New York State 3 eastbound side, Little Southern, State 88 should connect to D. Vermont direction, mid highways out. Looking again, State 87 southbound side, Little Southern, Canadian border, up in upstate New York, and on Route 59 is northbound side, so it's Quebec, headed towards Montreal. Peter Children's time is now 8:06 on this Saturday morning, and it's time now for weather report here, and what a difference a weekend makes. Last weekend, we were in the middle of 2 snowstorms, and now we are in the midst of some spring-like warmth. But look at that radar, and it shows some spotty snow showers around Bellingham, and another line of snow showers from Norwood to Down, the Westwood around Dover around Needham around Medfield and around Norfolk. And some spotty snow showers from Melville up in the Stoneham, stretching up around Wilmington around Lawrence and up around Haverhill, and a line of snow showers up Route 3 from Burlington and up in the Chelmsford and up to Tingsboro. And some spotty snow showers from Southern New Hampshire, from Wyndham, stretching to Pastel, stretching to Durham, New Hampshire. And some snow showers from Waterville down to Bangor, stretching to upstate Maine, eastern portions of Quebec, and east central portions of Maine down to south central portions of New Brunswick. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For today, most of us got high about 50 degrees. Light southwest wind increase to 611 miles per hour. What's good gust size? 34 miles an hour for today. Parkland's cool about 35 degrees. Southwest wind about 5 to 7 miles an hour for Sunday. Mostly sunny skies about 55 degrees. Light west wind increase to 5 to 9 miles an hour. What's good gust size? 22 miles an hour for Sunday night. Most of the coast about 30 degrees. Northwest about 7 miles an hour. So expect some melting this weekend. Washington's birthday. Sunday the most coast about 40 about 22 degrees. North about 7 to 10 miles an hour for Tuesday 8. Most of the sun's about 42 degrees. Tuesday night, chance of rain showers before 4 a.m. Then a chance of freeze rain between 4 and 5. Mostly clouds go about 29 degrees. Chance of rain 30% for Wednesday. But Sunday the mostly clouds go about 47 to about 33 degrees. Thursday, most sunny broadcast go about 54 to about 34 degrees. And for Friday, but that's got these high about 52 degrees. In Taunton, it's fair in 19, in Naughton, it's fair in 24, and Mansfield, it's 25. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Saturday morning news on this Saturday morning, February 18th, 2017. I appreciate you. Good morning, goodbye, to you. Have a good day.